NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Carter. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Kaepernick now on first down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, Kaepernick again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw his car. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Is the distance on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run. Calais. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. is Kaepernick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. C.J. Board, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Kaepernick now on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Kaepernick going to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Out up there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Once more, Gibson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Kaepernick now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
They run with Calais. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff for Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw here. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Play action to Drake. Now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps a field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gibson again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Calais. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Calais. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Raymond Calais with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Gets this to Gibson, but no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick to throw. Steps away to his left. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that...
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's a first down and more for Gibson. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First throw of overtime for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, right back to Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Four yards remain for 2nd down. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing his Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Las Vegas, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Washington, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as